If I handed you $100 right now, how good does that feel? Pretty good, huh? Maybe dinner, maybe a new pair of shoes. It's a win. Now imagine you already had that $100 and I just took it away. Different feeling entirely, huh? That's not disappointment, that's pain. Those two scenarios involve the exact same amount of money, but the pain of losing it is psychologically about twice as intense as the pleasure of gaining it. Same dollars, completely different emotional experience. Understand how to work with this dynamic, and it becomes one of the most reliable conversion levers you have. Today we're breaking down what loss aversion is, looking at how Spotify uses it to convert free trials, walking through the academic research that shows how and why it works, and then closing with your 3-move loss aversion marketing playbook. Loss aversion is when people feel pain of losing something more intensely than they feel the pleasure of gaining something equivalent, about twice the intensity. For most of human history, loss wasn't just uncomfortable, it was dangerous. Losing food, shelter, social standing could be fatal. The cautious survived, and we're their descendants. And your customers aren't just asking, what do I gain if I buy this? They're simultaneously asking, what do I lose if I don't? And that second question has much more influence than the first. People judge outcomes relative to a reference point, what they already have, what they're already experiencing. Any move away from that baseline registers a loss, and losing stings. As you probably already know, Spotify offers new users a free 3-month premium trial. Full access, which has offline listening, no ads, higher audio quality. But what you might not know, if you haven't been through the full sign-up process, is that when that trial approaches its end, they don't send a ready to upgrade email. They send a your premium features are about to expire notification. That one word, expire, is doing all the work. It's not framing the upgrade as something customers are gaining. It's framing the cancellation as something they're losing. By the end of the trial, the ad-free experience has become their new normal. Giving it back doesn't feel like skipping an upgrade. It feels like going backwards. And going backwards hurts more than the $9.99 a month does. That's loss aversion converting a free trial. Not a feature list, not a price comparison, just the psychology of the reference point that's already shifted. To put this into perspective, the average freemium product converts somewhere between 2 and 4% of free users to paid. Spotify dramatically outperforms that. At the end of 2025, they had a total of 790 million users. A little over 290 million are paid subscribers. That's about 38% conversion. Now, loss aversion isn't the only reason for that staggering paid subscriber number, but it's one of the biggest levers Spotify pulls. Amazon runs the same playbook with the countdown timers on lightning deals. Buyers aren't chasing a bargain. They're running from a loss. Watch the seconds tick down and the customers feel something slipping away. That's not UI design. That's behavioral economics at work. So is all this real or is it just psychology babble? In 1979, researchers at Hebrew University in Stanford published what would become one of the most cited papers in the history of economics. Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky introduced prospect theory in economic metrica, and it rewrote how we understand human decision-making. Their core finding? Losses feel roughly twice as powerful as equivalent gains. Before this, economics assumed people made rational, balanced decisions. Kahneman and Tversky proved that wasn't just occasionally wrong, it was predictably, systematically wrong. And that predictability is what makes it so useful. Kahneman won the Nobel Prize in Economics in 2002 for this work. And the findings hold globally. A replication study published in Nature Human Behavior tested prospect theory across 19 countries and 13 languages. 90% replication. Loss aversion isn't a cultural quirk. It's a feature of how humans are built. Here's your loss aversion marketing playbook in 3 moves. First, flip your free trial messaging from try to keep. Most trial copy sounds like this. Try premium free for 30 days. That's gain framed. Flip it. Give customers full access from day one. When the trial ends, remind them of what they're about to lose. Your advanced analytics expire Friday. Don't lose your saved data. By then, your product is the baseline, and losing it hurts more than paying to keep it. Marketing move number 2, put your money-back guarantee front and center. A guarantee isn't a footnote anymore. It's doing more work than most people realize. Customers stall because they're afraid of losing their money. When you eliminate that fear loudly, your money is fully protected, no questions asked. You remove the biggest friction point in the funnel. Lead with it. Make it impossible to miss. And your marketing move number 3, make your urgency real and specific. Fake countdown timers train customers to wait. Real deadlines with specific losses convert. This rate locks in tonight. After midnight, it goes up $40 a month, or 25% discount ends at midnight. The loss has to be concrete and credible. When it is, people act. That final email in a deadline sequence sent 24 hours before it expires is almost always the highest converting one because the perceived loss hurts. Your customers are not using a balanced scale. Loss aversion tilts it before they even read your copy. Flip your trial messaging. Make your guarantee loud. Build urgency that means something. When customers feel like they're about to lose something real, something that already feels like theirs, they act. Your marketing move.